Welcome to another Run with Julia video. It's Wednesday evening and tonight I'm going to run to Battersea Park, which is only a mile or so away from me. There's a lovely grassy area and I'm going to do just a few strides. I'm going to do them without my shoes on. As runners, it's obviously very, very, very important that we look after our feet and that they're really, really super strong. And I have been a barefoot runner, a barefoot person most of my life. The very first track session I did, the very first time I went up to the athletics club that I joined when I was 15 years old, 1974, I went up to Hazelmere Border Athletics Club. It was a grass track and the first session I did was a session of 300 metre reps and I did them in my bare feet. I was a natural barefoot runner. I'm a 4-foot striker, so my action is very naturally barefoot. And once I went and raced on a cinder track at Battersea Park, I needed to buy shoes, and once I started racing more seriously, I wore shoes. So throughout my running career, I've been a mixture of wearing shoes and running barefoot, even to the extent that in 2018 I ran barefoot across Spain for charity. I wouldn't necessarily suggest any of you start running barefoot. It is important we keep our feet strong, and I can, as I do another video, I can show you the exercises I do. Every morning I do a series of foot exercises. I do them raising up, heel raises. I do on the slope board. I roll my foot on a lacrosse ball, and I do some exercises with a band, but I can show those to you another time. I also walk around on my tiptoes, that's really useful, and I also pull my toes because it's important to pull our toes, keep them supple. And also I was born with hammer toes. My chiropractor says it's amazing that I'm a runner at all because we push off with our toes. And I've got a curly middle toe on both feet, which I arrived with, but obviously my body's been used to it. I also live barefoot. I wander around without shoes on all the time, and I often walk around outside without my shoes on. And a year ago, May 2022, when I turned 63, I decided I was going to see how fast I could run in my 60s, which means I have put on shoes to do a lot more miles, and I've got super shoes to run races in, but I still like to live barefoot and I still like to do some barefoot training, obviously on the track. Essentially track spikes are quite like barefoot shoes because there's just a little strip of material really, and so I like to keep my feet strong, and in my soul I'm very barefoot, and running on grass and beaches without my shoes on, I love the feeling. I wouldn't suggest you just go and run barefoot. I think that walking around barefoot, walking around the grass, it can be lovely on lots of levels, both for the strengthening of the feet and also just to feel the grass beneath your feet. And there's a lot written about how good that is for our whole body to have our feet on the earth. But it is important to keep our feet strong, and walking barefoot is one of the ways. Obviously, if you do decide to go barefoot, you have to keep an eye out for what's on the ground in front of you. Just keep your eyes open, because I have, with the many years of being barefoot, I have got glass in my feet, got stone in my feet, and I've been stung by bees. So there is the natural hazards of the ground. So come with me. I'm going to take you to Battersea Park, as I say, just as it's part of my training on lots of levels. I finished work, it's Wednesday evening, it's sunny, it's summery, it's lovely, it's very childlike feeling. I'm going to go and run down the King's Road without my shoes on, which again is quite fun. I've remembered why I like running barefoot partly. When it feels fun, you like to be like a child running in the street. 2, I run very slowly. So I'm jogging along very slowly. Can I show you my feet? I'm not sure I can show you my feet running till I get to the park. It's very busy here. I'm on the King's Road, weaving in and out. Whoops. This is fun. As I said, I can't show you my feet running because it's too difficult. Very ouchy under the trees. That is one of the things, if you run under trees, there are lots of little sticks and acorns, and well, I don't think these have acorns because they're not little trees, but I'll go back on the path here, which is a bit easier. Come to the field where I was going to do my strides, and they're playing cricket, so I'll have to go to the next field. Brought my phone up and I think I'll be able to get some of me doing some barefoot strides, so let's see. I think maybe I should move. The ball, is it when they say head, head, head? I imagined that was the ball was coming. And then it landed just there. Whoop. And then it did it again. And the guy said, I'd have caught it if I could. I think that's enough of that. It's brilliant here. So many people playing different sports. There's rugby there, people running, dogs, playing cricket, all on Wednesday evening. That was such fun. It does feel very childlike running around on the grass on the summer evening, scampering. I'm not sure it's exactly scampering. I think it's very good. As I say, I'm not suggesting you do it because feet need to be trained to get strong enough to run barefoot, and unfortunately people who've got keen on it too soon end up injuring themselves, their feet, their ankles, their calves. But as I say, I'm very used to it, and even though I don't race barefoot now or train barefoot like I did, I'm still a barefoot. I'm accustomed. So I'm making my way back. My feet feel like they've worked. There they are. That was really, really, really fun. It was like going out to play on an evening after school. And I ran and walked back because my feet were quite tired. So I had a few comments, a few runners said, "Where are your shoes?" And then a guy said, "Watch out for the glass," which people often do. And it was just fun. So if you've enjoyed this video, please put the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And at the weekend, I'm going to be by the coast in St Leonard's/Hastings, because I'm running a Zen workshop on Friday, and then I'm going to do the park run on Saturday. So I will see you there.